this. I'm so excited.
Judy's doing video.
Hi, me again.
Exactly, teardrop.
Hello, it's ready.
Don't talk to me!
Griff gang. I gave my cats away for you. Like these people who have, they have children. Can you not take them to the park?
Dad, if you're watching this, sue Slimer.
Rage, more rage.
He's not a marriage scammer. Giddy up! Detain me, bitch! He's just my brother. He's my brother. You know? Yeehaw! You think your life will be so much better struggling here with 500 kids and no money? Okay, good luck. I'm not hungry. Like, that salad really filled me up. My dad's my uncle. Hillbilly, crap, white trash people.
Hello. Good to see you on this lovely but cold, freezing. We went from 76 degrees yesterday to like 32. So it's freezing cold yet again in southern Indiana. We had crazy storms last night, so much so that it seems that our dogs were freaking absolutely terrified. Bacon had to take them in his room with him because they were so freaked out. The wind was so bad. Like literally you can hear the house crack and creak is how bad the wind was. But luckily no tornado, so that's a plus. Hello, my love of crafts. Good to see you. Drama B, Carrie, Mac Attack. Good morning. Mama Mitchell, Southern Sassy, Max, hello. Rex the Dragon, Panda Pondu, Sassy Mama, Dilly, JC, Carrie, Ellie Belly. I was Cat Mom, Grunge 90s Music, Emotional Support Muffin, Fifi 48. Hey, Sky, good to see you. Kyle, Carrie, Panda, I already said hello to you guys. Big Titty, Pretty Bitch 24. Hello, Teresa, Sushi, Maui, Seattle Sapphires, a low carb world, Serene Sky, Krabby Joe, Pink Strawberry Glaze. Good to see you. Meatball a Minute. Just Jamie, hello. Stellar Ray, Teaspoon. True, is it Trummer? Can I just call you True? I feel like that's good enough. Teeny, hello. Cancer Warrior. It was raining crazy here yesterday. Girl, the wind was so bad. Like it didn't start raining until later on last night. I feel like every time we get bad weather, it's always through the middle of the night. And I don't know if that's a good thing or if that's a bad thing because for the most part, I slept through that shit. So I didn't have to worry about being scared or anxious or anything like that. I just slept on through it. But still, when something serious happens, I guess, and you got to deal with that and find somewhere to go and take cover in the middle of the night, that's not such a good thing, especially when you can't see shit. Hey, Great Aunt Ray, good to see you. I hope everybody is safe. It seemed like the storms went all the way from the bottom of the states, like Texas, all diagonally, all the way up into Canada. That's crazy. Hey, Big Bertha. We had some trees taken down last night and sleet this morning. Yeah, dude, it's sleeting and icing and snowing here. I couldn't believe it. Hey, Crafts, good to see you. We're forecasted for 70 degrees today. Enjoy that weather. We get a little bit warmer weather in like 2 days, but we got to deal with the cold a few more days. Cutie's farts are pushing the jet stream and causing havoc. She was up pretty late last night live streaming. I mean, we all know that she's up late through the night watching her movies, talking to Salah, stalking his life, but she's normally not live streaming that late. I think it's cute that she's pretending like the Ozempic is working, but every time she goes live, she's ordering takeout. Oh, it definitely, I can tell it's working for you. Absolutely. Hey, MC, we have 2 inches of snow. It was 80 on Saturday. Isn't it crazy? I don't know if the weather is getting worse or if it's just being more talked about. And I feel like it's definitely getting worse. I mean, we have all these weather channels now, social media outlets, the Twitters, the TikToks, the Facebook. So I totally get where it just wasn't talked about as much before because of social media. But no, I believe they call it climate change for a reason, right? Hello, Miss Glitter Tits. Good to see you. It's like Mother Nature is on her period. Girl. It's insanity. And it's just so, the worst part about it is that it's so dangerous and it's so you don't know. It's like you don't know if, Mother Nature is going to decide, to stir up one of these tornadoes and they're just going to wipe out your whole fucking neighborhood, take a couple people with them while it happens. That just happened. That just happened like the other day. It just demolished neighborhoods and a few people lost their lives. These storms are fucking terrifying. And it's every year. And I feel like every year they're getting worse. Gotti says, I'm off to my appointment. Stay safe wherever you are. Enjoy your appointment, whatever it is, hun. We'll see you back on the replay gang, hopefully. Hello, Lily. Hey, Beck. Good to see you. Just Deb. Okay, so we got a lot to cover today. Panda Pondu, did you tag me? Panda Pondu is good about the tagging. Hello, Tweet T. I don't remember if I said hello to you. We only got the 2 hours. My kid has basketball camp starting today, so I can't be late to that. So today, like 4 days this week, I believe she attends basketball camp. So we're going to have to keep it probably a real tight 2 hours, 2.5, maybe pushing it. But today definitely it's her first day. I got to go do paperwork, do all that good shit, meet her coaches, yada, yada, yada. And then, let me go ahead and shut my mouth and kind of get into it because there's a lot to cover. And we're going to go ahead and start off with Quirky because if I don't start off with Quirky, I'm going to get into Chantel's live stream. It's 2 hours long. We're never going to get to the Quirky stuff. And this shit is too good not to cover. Okay, for those of you who have not been following along, you're living under a rock, whatever the case may be. It seems like Quirky is super mad. I told you guys if you were here, when were we live? Saturday, that she was privacy striking people over her feeder boyfriend and has been discovered per the Reddit people that this Remy person, hey, Carrie, QLR absolutely loves the drama. And you know what? I should probably start out by saying that she definitely is enjoying the attention that she is getting. And it has been suspected that she may be behind some of these troll accounts that are exposing this information. Anyways, seems that her new boyfriend is a feeder. His picture's been put out there. So she's hitting certain creators that are sharing the image, yada, yada, yada. And so she shares a message with us per her Instagram, which is fucking great. And then she tells us how I just probably not going to go live until I get back home to Florida. And then, of course, she goes and was it a video or was it a live stream? I think she uploaded a video talking more about how she's not going to go live. I love that for us. I really do. Strange says that profile picture he used in a chat. I sent you the original screenshot. The picture that everybody is posting that is saying that it's him. Okay, interesting. I'll have a look-see at it. Hello, Miss T. Good to see you. I know you're going to love this shit. Privacy striking bitch. Strike my Twitter, big girl. I can do worse, weirdo. She is a weirdo. She is a weirdo. All the whole fucking thing with Foodie and Quirky, it's like they're identical. Their desire to prove to the internet that men actually desire them is so fucking hilarious. I love it for us. It's great entertainment. Hey, homewreckers, Chantel. Yes, she really does, Dinky. I agree with that. Miss T, thank you for the support. So before Strange, and I'm going to go over and look at that screenshot here in just a second. I want to share this. Oh my God, what did I just click? Oh God. Oh, there we go. I hit a wrong button. Let me share the channel who archived Quirky's message from her Instagram. If you are not following Nikki T for your Quirky coverage, you should be. I'm going to pin it to the top of the chat. Make sure you sub her up. And let me go ahead and share the screen. Let's get right into it, shall we? This is not her. Wait. You're gonna see. If you haven't seen this, just prepare yourself. This is a little intro she did. Look, I just love the fact that she finally leaves the house and she goes out into a restaurant and she has to make sure that she takes a picture and posts it for all these trolls and people who just laugh and make fun of her to see. Not for her personal Facebook. She needs all the weirdos and all the trolls to see that she actually left the house and she's at a restaurant and a man is the one who's taking her there, ladies and gentlemen. Who is that? That's not QLR. Okay, so this is Quirky. Here she is. She's in her hoodie. She's got a message for everybody. Let's listen to what she has to say. Okay, shh. Quiet.
Sup?
Yeah. What's up?
I'm aware of what's going on.
I'm aware of what's going on. What's going on? Is it really that deep? Is it that serious, Mrs. Drama Queen?
No, I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, but you don't want to talk about it, but here you are on your Instagram talking about it, acting all non-bothered in your little hoodie, huh? Love it.
And I don't know if I'm going live again until I get back home. I haven't decided yet.
What's this? Like, what are we doing here? Is this like what? Like, is that a gang sign? Is it like peace out? Like, exactly, could you explain to me what this is with your hand that you're doing? Are you just too cool for school, Rosie?
Yet.
I ain't never met a 700-pound woman that thought she was just so fucking cool. Never in my life.
But other than that, I'm having an amazing time.
I just want you guys to know that no matter how hard you troll me, I'm having an amazing time with Remy. He loves me for me. He's not a feeder. No, obviously. Why would you think he was a feeder? What about Remy makes you think that he's a feeder?
And, yeah, y'all can keep being insane in internet land. I'm gonna enjoy being with my boyfriend.
You know what boyfriend sounds like, ladies and gentlemen? My boyfriend sounds a whole lot like my husband, doesn't it? I love that phrase. Hello. Is it Rihanna? Replay gang gang on spring break from teaching. Yes, girl. I turned 39 on the 3rd and I've never been able to request a song. Please indulge me. I love you so much. I love you too, girl. Congratulations on making it another year. The big 39 means the big 40 is just around the corner, girl. Girl World gang sign. It's great. My boyfriend. I'm just having a great time with my boyfriend. Rihanna, enjoy your spring break, honey. Thank you so much for the support. Hello, Burnett. Good to see you. I pissed myself with MC's Twitter version. Girl, I thought that was Quirky, girl. I didn't even know that was MC. I had to watch it a few times just to make sure that it was our girl that I was seeing on our screen. MC, keep up the parodies, please. And if you could go ahead and pivot those over to maybe a YouTube channel, that would be great, ma'am. Just so you know. We need a fat peace sign hand emoji. Oh my God, that's actually a great idea. Burnett, thank you for the support, hun. Hey, Yaba and Sam's fourth cat. Good to see you. Yes, the kids, you know what? That whole situation with the flu or whatever they all had came and it went. And you know what? Me and Sam didn't get it. And they only had it a couple of days and it was out of our house. So yes, thanks for asking. Hey, Pran, good to see you. Oh, it's funny that you say that. Me and Sam had this conversation yesterday. She says that Quirky is the biggest of the girls, and I agree. I think Quirky, Amber, Foodie. That is the order of the girls. Good to see you, honey. Thank you for being a member for 30 months. Hello, Spiteful Pinky Jean. Good to see you. My husband sends me. Well, that's how she says it. That's the emphasis she puts on that because she can't believe that somebody's willing to come out here and claim her ass, and neither can Quirky. So I get it. I'm not even mad at you girls because you put such an emphasis on somebody that's willing to claim you. I totally get it. If I was 700 pounds, I would do the same too. Hey, Charlie. Good to see you, hun. Spiteful Pinky Jean, thank you for the support. Okay. This is just an Instagram short and I can't even shut my mouth. Let me, The gang member of Girl World needs to give us a little bit of information about what's going on. Let's be quiet and allow her to speak.
Decided yet. But other than that, I'm having an amazing time.
Right.
And yeah, y'all can keep being insane in internet land. I'm gonna enjoy being with my boyfriend.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, to be fair, if I could just interrupt you there for a minute, he's giving you what you love, which is food. So of course you're going to enjoy your boyfriend.
Because fuck anybody who's trying to fuck with that and be...
How dare you guys try to take away her feeder? What's wrong with this community? Sickos, all of you gang stalkers.
So heinously evil and malicious. Some of y'all need a fucking hobby that isn't hating fat bitches on the internet. Oh. And honest to God, that's all I gotta fucking say.
Oh.
There's also stuff that the internet does.
Oh, she's real tough, isn't she? For a woman who uses a wheelie chair in the kitchen, she sure is being a tough guy.
Doesn't know. I'm obviously frustrated. But I will not be speaking on anything that's been revealed without people's consent. And I'm not.
So what you're trying to say is you're not going to tell the internet that it's been exposed that your new boyfriend is a feeder, right? You're not going to speak on it. I have nothing to say.
Speaking to any of it.
Do you know how wired up we would be, girl?
If I don't stop talking, I'm gonna say shit I'll regret. So later.
That was great. That was just a little something before she gets into this. How long was it? How long was her video that she uploaded? 17-minute video that we are going to enjoy and we're going to watch together. And don't worry, for the foodie lovers, we're going to pivot right to foodie after we get through this shit. But I'm sorry, I'm not going to miss this opportunity when Rosie is out with her boyfriend and she wants to rub it in everybody's faces that she is a claimed taken woman. What happened to you, Richie? 1980. What do you mean later? Well, I don't know. I've never even seen your name in chat before, to be quite honest. So I guess I'll see you on the replay gang or whatever, buddy. Anywho, let's get into it. She titled it "Update on My Texas Trip Content." All right, let's bump her up. It's hard to put Rosie into the 1.5 because she already talks fast. So let's try her in 1.25. And if we can't keep up, I'll bop her right back down to normal. Okay. Rosie is a good time, especially right now with everything that is being exposed. Let me break this down for you. Okay. Because Rosie said later. Okay. Sorry. This what's happening now with Rosie is so similar to Chantal and Salah's situation. I mean, it's completely different, but there is a lot of similarities there. Rosie wants to act like she wants to keep everything private and off the internet, but she cannot help herself because she has to let these weird people, and her chat is just like Chantal's. It's nothing but trolls and nothing but haters. Everywhere she goes, there we are type of shit, okay? And she has to show the internet that there is somebody out there that is willing to date her. And she brought a lot of this on herself. And now she wants to sit here and play a victim. Let's let Rosie go ahead and take the wheel and be her little victim, shall we? I just want to know, ma'am, number one, you went to see your boyfriend down in Texas. I mean, you traveled, you got wheelchair assistance, you did all that. Is there a reason why you can't find yourself a shower and wash your hair? How the hell do you manage to get a computer chair in all of these kitchens? You are in your boyfriend's kitchen and you are sitting down in a computer chair. It is the most bizarre thing that I've ever seen in my life.
A lot I need to say. First of all, excuse my appearance. I'm a little sweaty because I don't have a fan on me right now. And
that's probably sweat, but it's definitely grease. I'm just saying. Yeah, that is something that dry shampoo is not going to take care of.
I don't care, to be honest. There's a lot going on right now. Clearly, okay, so if you're not caught up today, you're gonna be like, oh, what's the new background? What's going on? Oh my God, yeah. So I'm in Texas visiting my boyfriend.
I'm in Texas visiting my boyfriend.
And honestly, we're currently...
Can I just remind the chat, she's like 35 years old, 35, 34 years old. Somebody in the chat can correct me exactly how old she is.
I think day 5 right now of me filming this. And honestly, I have so enjoyed being here. I am so happy to be here. I have been having such an incredible time. Pretty much.
I mean, you ain't getting rid of this one. I can tell by the way that she's talking. She has no intentions to go back home. And if she does go home, it's only to get the rest of her shit and turn around and come right back. She's moving in, guy. Hope you're ready for your feeder or feedie.
Almost majority off of my phone, except for when I've had to be, which is why I'm filming this right now and getting this up when I can. I needed to provide some updates to you guys. There will be no more lives for the duration of my trip. And I want to make something.
So you couldn't have summed all this up on a community tab post. So you want to come on here and make a video and tell people that you're not going live, and you couldn't have just said that per your community tab post over there? I'm confused.
Very clear. This was my decision.
My decision.
I actually made it, honestly, without even really talking to Remy about it because of some stuff I'm about to get into. And I'm really...
Yeah, this could have been an email, ma'am. Camp says I can smell her through the screen. It isn't pleasant. Texas swamp ass. If anybody's ever suffered with the Texas swamp ass, I can tell you right now, it ain't pleasant. Camps, thank you for the support, hun. Rosie plans to leave some grease spots all over Remy's apartment to mark her territory. That's exactly what she's done. Can I ask, what the fuck is an adjustable bed? What kind of bed does Remy have that's adjustable? I don't really think I know exactly what they're talking about. Still is great, isn't it?
Really sorry to any members that signed up wanting specifically member-only lives. My compromise, and I promise you, I have a good reason, and I'm going to get into it.
Right.
But I promise you this, before
The dramatics are coming, members. Just sit tight.
I leave, there will be a members-only exclusive pre-recorded video up, and if I'm able to, I want to try to get one piece of content up to members-only first, and then...
Hello, Jazzy. Popping in for a quick hello and listen. Love to all. Busy with the craziness going on in the Middle East. I can't comment more, but I need a vacation. Stay safe, hon. Stay safe. And thank you so much for coming in. And thank you for being a member for 54 months. How to get a senior death fat bed. I think so too.
Make it public.
I think it's more along the lines of like a hospital bed, one that can lift her up and down so she can, with ease. Look at the whiteboard behind her. Who wrote that? What does it mean? You mad? Oh, you made it, Rosie. So this was either written by, I'm going to assume, her boyfriend, Remy, or maybe his mother. Because his mother gave her a gift when she arrived as well. So one of the two.
I would like to, I'll be honest, this decision I am making, it's coming at a significant financial loss to me, but it is what it is. Like, I'm not. So
you mean to tell me that you didn't think this was going to happen? You mean to tell me with the audience that you have, and as long as you've been on social media, that when you talked about meeting do you remember what happened with the last guy that you met and all his information got out there and people exposed the shit out of him and put all his arrest records out and all of that good shit? You remember when that happened like 6 months ago? So what made you think the same thing wasn't going to happen with this new guy that you're talking to now? So you could have went about this a completely different way. You didn't have to mention any of this. You could have just mentioned in passing that you were talking to somebody. You didn't have to mention a trip. You didn't have to mention any of that, but you had to do it because you've got to convince the internet that there's a man out there that's willing to stick their what in you. Rosie, Quirky, you did this to yourself. You only have you to blame. You just went through this 6 months ago, probably not even 6 months ago, with the last dude that you were with and how fast that shit got out on the internet.
That's not my priority.
With that being said, you learn absolutely fucking nothing. You were stubborn. You were hard-headed. We all know that any man that is willing to entertain somebody who is 700 plus pounds, they're going to come with some baggage. They're going to be either a degenerate or they're mentally slow. That's the only thing that makes sense. And come to find out, not one degenerate, but two degenerates in 6 months. You think what? It's your good looks and personality that got you there in Texas in that hot seat? Come on now. You really can't believe that. Hey, Big Bertha. She gets her YouTube back and this is her decision. Make it make sense. Exactly, Big Bertha. These women, when it comes to their social media and how they make money, I think it's very obvious what they are letting trump that situation. Just like Chantal let Salah basically destroy her YouTube channel, it seems that Quirky is willing to do the same with her new boo. I love that for both of them. Hey Jen, good to see you, girl. Bertha, thank you for the support. He likes some big girl.
My priority is the safety for me and like people that I love and care about. So as you guys know, I went live. Well, if you've been watching, I went live before this trip. And I talked about how I just knew something was being coordinated. I didn't know the exacts, but I had enough information to know that something was going to happen while I was here. And here we are. I will not be going into explicit detail about parts of it because I will not be commentating on any information that was garnered, sourced, farmed through very invasive means. I am not going to be bullied into a face reveal. You can go fuck yourself on that front.
You do realize that these posts were on Reddit. It's not like these people went and digging through some court documents. These posts were on Reddit. So you're being very dramatic right now, but please continue.
We've
already had the face reveal, sweetheart. You don't have to show us anything.
Honest to God, look, I'm having an incredible time with him. And
Sky says she sent the trolls many challenges with her comments. Yep, Chantal does the same. Who in chat was part of the coordination team? Speak up now. We must know. We need names. Who gets a gold star today? Hey, Figgy Boomba. Adjustable bed. My fiance and I looked at a mattress with an intense head as a setting we would choose from. Oh, that sounds interesting. I'm here for that. Thank you for the super chat, hon.
Given the amount of information that has been happening, I have filed some privacy strikes. I will continue to file privacy strikes.
Oh, you're just such a big, tough guy, aren't you? I will continue. Well, go ahead and privacy strike our Twitters. Go ahead and privacy strike Reddit. Go ahead, do it. So you might make us blur the image out on YouTube. That's fine, girl. We can just send everybody over to our Twitter so they can see everything that you don't want us to show on YouTube, as if this information can't get around in other ways. Stop it. You're pissing a lot of people off. You're actually poking the bear by saying this, by doing this with your whole chest, Rosie. You know what people's going to do. They're going to keep going harder and harder and harder. And you know that. You are aware of that because you just went through the same shit not even 6 months ago. And what did people dig up about the last person that she was entertaining? Do you guys remember? And she knew, and come to find out, she knew all this information. She knew the allegations that were made against this man, and she couldn't help herself. She even defended him and said allegations. Even though the father of the victim was on his social media accusing her boyfriend of doing some really heinous shit to his daughter. And she still went in. And the only reason she stopped entertaining that last man that got exposed to hell and back all over YouTube was because he cut her the fuck off. It wasn't because all this shit was put out there, his court records, how violent he was, how he destroyed his friend's home very recently. And not only that, but all the allegations that were made as far as things I'm not going to say. That wasn't enough for you to walk away. The only reason you walked away because he told you to fuck off. That's it. So again, you know what this community is capable of. If there's something out there, which obviously there is, there's always going to be something out there when it comes to these men that you're dating for obvious reasons. They're going to go all in. So all this was a challenge to the community.
I will not stop filing any privacy strikes that include any images, any personal details of which that were not published by me. Any videos that have any of that kind of information, please feel free to forward me that information so I can continue to file more privacy strikes. Or I guess we technically.
Oh, you're so tough. Oh, I guess we technically.
But he is a private person. And he wants.
Why would a private person with a private life get with a locale on YouTube who displays all of their shit for everybody to see? Hey, babe, I'm pretty sure I'm the one who got to the bottom of the last dude. Actually, yes, all those streams you did, absolutely. Hey, dorky, Rosie's holier than thou attitude is worse than smug Chantal. They are both terrible people, but thanks for all your entertainment. Thank you for being here and enjoying it with me, dorky. Appreciate you. She's very smug. You're right. She is smug. She thinks she's better than. She thinks she's hot shit. She thinks she's so cool because she finally was able to wrangle herself a new man and she wants to show him off her shiny new man on the internet. I love it for all of us. It's all entertainment. Dorky, thank you for the support.
To be involved in my life, and he wants to be involved in my content to the degree that he is comfortable doing because he loves me and he wants to be a part of my life and my world, and he doesn't want to change that, and neither do I. But we are going to do things a bit differently, and I'm really, really grateful to say that we are more than good, honestly. And I'm not going to let hateful.
That what she just said, do you know what that reminded me of? Remember when Salah got caught cheating with Cabela and that all got exposed, and then a couple of years went by, or I don't even know if it was years, probably a couple of months, and Chantal used that situation and she was like, their marriage was stronger than ever because of that situation. That's exactly what that just sounded like.
Bigoted people. The fact that I'm going to say this, and I may or may not edit it out because...
Spoiler, she didn't edit any of this and nobody's shocked by that. Wicked Crafter says the flex isn't getting a man to tap that. It's getting a decent man to dare. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Wicked Crafter. Thank you for the support, hun.
What's so frustrating is these things that are being dissected are genuinely like innocent nothing burger posts that are just
I'm not quite sure what she's talking about, so I don't really want to respond to that too much. I don't know what was said by anybody. I know it was put out there that he is bisexual. Now, whether or not anybody said anything about that, I haven't seen anything, so I'll leave it at that. But I know that somebody did put out that he is bisexual. Big fucking deal. Who cares?
making fun of someone, like sharing parts of themselves on an anonymous website that honestly, like, there's nothing wrong with anything being said. It's just information that can be weaponized by malicious people. And
there wasn't wrong with anything that was said. It's just information that's being weaponized by a group of malicious people. That really made no fucking sense. That really made no fucking sense, but okay.
To sit there and use someone's sexuality.
Yes, that is exactly what it was, Charlie. It's for the extra maximum dramatics. That is what she's after, right? I mean, just listen to the things that are coming out of her mouth. Exactly, Foxy. They're buzzwords. Yep. MC says, I thought everyone was bi. Hello, troll ballerina. Sorry, a bit behind, but oh my God. I thought Roz in the hoodie with Shani being homeless under a bridge in her rain poncho. Love you in a sexual way, girl. Uh-oh. Troll ballerina, thank you for the support. It's okay. She loves it. Thank you so much, hon.
Against them. When I mean, I have stated on this channel that I am bisexual and he is bisexual, and we're both queer people in like a hetero presenting relationship, you know, like, so
I'm going to say this, and I'm going to try to be as non-offensive as I possibly fucking can. But I think there are people in this world that they get to a point, they eat themselves to a point, like there might be other reasons that they are willing. They're not necessarily bisexual. Like I do believe, and I've said this before about Amber, and it's fine. It's okay if you don't agree. It's whatever. But Rosie and Amber just seem like the type, because they're so fucking desperate. They're willing to really date and get in a relationship with anybody that will have them. Anybody.
For this to become like
I feel like it's a little bit different.
A bigoted thing is really fucking gross. Like, let's sit there for a second.
Go ahead, show your receipts, big girl. You got the time, right? You're gonna edit this video and all that. Drop it in. I want to see where people are being bigoted towards your new man.
Edit this out. Again, I don't know. But there's just so much that I'm having to come to terms with. Like, coming to terms with all of this has just been very, very difficult. When I did the live, like my first live in this kitchen, and when Remy came home.
I mean, there's your first problem. Why the hell are you 700 pounds going live in your boyfriend's kitchen? You might want to start some if you put as much energy into your health as you are some stupid trolls on the internet, maybe you would maybe you would have some fucking progress. Rosie, did you ever consider that? I don't know. Call me crazy. Hey, Big Bertha. Chantal did it too. All three of them are the same. That's very true. That, you know, I think it was more for Chantal not necessarily looking for somebody. It's because she knew at that time that that's something that Dishwasher was into, and she was trying to get him on the hook. So she used being gay as an opportunity to snag her man back. So yeah, I guess it could be the same. Thank you for the support, hun. She's not on a diet. Oh, I'm sorry. Of course she's not on a diet. That's pretty obvious.
People were like kind of clocking that like I seemed weird and that things seemed off. And they were, not because of us. We're good. My boyfriend loves me. Hiding the fact that the day before that, someone called a wellness check on me to my home in Florida. They timed it right when my brother got home from work.
Does anybody have any more information on this? Hey, 10KD, are we believing that this actually happened? It's very possible. I don't want to sit here and say 100% that Rosie's lying. People on the internet, they troll. If you are a live stream creator, it's been put out there before. You should probably contact your local police office, give them a heads up, let them know if they get calls to contact you, yada, yada, yada. It's very possible that she's making this shit up, because I feel like if she got a wellness check to her home, Rosie is very super dramatic. She would have absolutely immediately used that situation for content and to be a victim. That is a big reason that I don't believe that situation happened. It's a possibility that it did. But again, Rosie likes to be a victim. She wants people to feel sorry for her. all of that shit. So I think it's more than likely a lie, unless she's willing to show some proof and some evidence of that situation happening.
And I was trying to operate business as usual. So the vibes were weird because I was uncomfortable. And honestly, I've just been trying to find the compromise of like going live a few times while I'm here and then moving on. And, you know, because I'm finally monetized, I can finally help my family. And so again, it's like, and like, we need it.
What do you mean help your family? What do you mean they need it? All of your family members are employed. What the fuck are you talking about? You're the only one that is a burden on the family. Your mom works, your dad works, your fucking brother works, Rosie. Why are you coming out here like you're doing your family a favor by firing up a live stream and making some fucking income to help pay bills that you fucking should be paying for? Unbelievable. That really is something.
When you're monetized, I can finally help my family. And so again, it's like, and like, we need it. And so again, it's like, it's coming at a personal financial loss for me, and it sucks.
Oh, I'm sorry. I stand corrected. Somebody in the chat says her mom is unemployed too. Well, you know what? Her mom has, I'm assuming her husband works and makes money and obviously provides for them. So there's that.
And hi, Cleo. So it's just, I'm going to enjoy my trip and there will be vlogs. But I want to make it very, very clear. I've seen every post. I've seen everything. I've known.
We know. You keep acting like, oh my God, that's great, babe. You keep acting like you have this group of people sending you shit, and you probably do. But we also know, and we know because you go out there and you respond to it. Wasn't it just the other day? Oh my God, it was Valgal. If you guys are OGs and if you've been on Twitter for a while, Valgal has always been a member of this community for a long time. She even kind of dabbled in creator side too for a little bit there. But Valgal still has a Twitter where she, talks and joins in on discussions of Girl World. And she had made a very just passing comment about Rosie and Rosie being Southern or something like that. So Quirky found her way to all people, Valgal's Twitter, and had responded to correct her about some information about her being Southern. So with that being said, my point is that yes, we know that you see fucking everything. That's why when you hit me with the privacy strike, I made sure to go slap that picture that I had to remove from my YouTube video right there on my Twitter for everybody to see. Because you made me take it down, and I don't like that.
About a lot of this since the end of January. These people have been sitting on this information and waiting to release it and use. And again, it's like at this.
Want to know why that people are doing this to you? Because you try to control the narrative. You are just like Chantal. Just like Chantal wants us to believe about Salah. What does she want us to believe? What is her main thing about Salah? It's true love. They're soulmates. He loves her for a good looks and personality. When we know the reality of the situation is that Salah is a romance scammer. Now go to Rosie, pivot over to Rosie and her situation. She tries to control the narrative as if this man, we know there's an issue. We're trying to figure out the issue because why would this man on the internet who seems to be significantly younger than Rosie tie himself to somebody who was almost 700 pounds? There has to be something there, right? Rosie's going to say, we match. Our personalities are great. We're soulmates, blah, 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 all these different things. And the actual truth of the matter, and the truth of the matter is dude has been exposed to be a feeder fetish, fatty fetish, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So that takes away their ability to control the narrative. When Cabela came out and she exposed Salah, we knew, but we didn't have the receipts. So that took away Chantel's ability to control the narrative. She can still go on and she still does, but we all have receipts of the truth. And it's the same thing with Quirky and her new dude. She can no longer control the narrative. She can lie, and that's fine, and she will, but we know the reason that he's with her because he's a feeder.
Point.
And you know what's so crazy about that is she had the audacity. She had the nerve to try to get she got into Amber Lynn's DMs about Tommy and told Amber all the business, how Tommy's bad, Tommy's a feeder, Tommy's going to basically eat her into the grave, blah, blah. And then she goes and she does the same thing. Remy and Tommy are the same people. Tommy's a feeder and so is Remy. So how the fuck is she going to go out here in Amber Lynn's DMs and try to talk her off the ledge when she's willing because she's so fucking desperate to do the same?
Between like the wellness check and everything else and everything that's happened since back in December,
her and ALR were like best friends. They were buddies. And then all of a sudden that shit came to an end. But yeah, of course she did.
like what I need people from,
because Quirky's whole shtick is that she's smarter than the other girls. She's not a girl, if you will. She's not a low-cal. Like, she will die on that hill. The first video that she did was her at her pool and basically telling everybody how she was so much better than Amber Lynn and so much better than Chantal. And she was different. When come to find out, she's exactly the same, if not worse. Hey, Dinky, her head is so big. I mean, a skull is a skull. That's all meat. You can't, especially if you're watching this on the big screen, you just want to get a hold of it. You just want to feel it. I don't want to feel it. I want to squeeze it. I just got that need to like squeeze and feel what it feels like, all of it, and play with it and jiggle it. And is it just me? I don't know. Dinky, thank you for the support, hun.
Girl world to understand is when I say this, I'm not talking about the entirety of the reaction community. And I've said this before. I think
some of you guys that I like, okay? Some of you guys that are nice to me, I like you. Okay, I'm just talking about the mean ones.
in my last live,
Name names, big girl. Name names.
there's a section of people that hide within girl world that use it as a cover to cyberstalk. What is
Again, you're being a little dramatic, okay? It's Reddit post. All right? It's Reddit post, ma'am. Simmer down over there.
what's happening right now is cyberstalking. And at this
Explain. Be specific. Tell the audience what happened. And then after you tell the audience, after you break down exactly what happened, how people went on Reddit, they did some searches or whatever, come to find out he had a Reddit account, he was exposed as a feeder. Explain how that is the definition of cyber fucking stalking. Make it make sense. Hey, Oofta Taco, good to see you. Remy, your girlfriend, woof. Oofta Taco, thank you for being a member for 46 months.
point, it's gang cyberstalking, which
Oh, it's gang cyber stalking. Right. Oh, girl, you have no idea. This is light work. Listen, talking about wellness checks and my boyfriend's. You have no fucking idea. And I'm telling you what, you keep poking the motherfucking bear and people are really going to show you what cyber stalking is. Some of us been through it. Some of us know what that life's about. Okay, fuck around and find out.
unfortunately isn't the first time I've experienced this. And
I mean, is it your birthday, girl? Congratulations on making it another year. Happy birthday, hun. Hell yeah. Hey, Crump. That's great.
this goes beyond reaction content. This goes beyond making fun of me, thinking we're cringy. I guess at least the one bright side to this is this confirms the conspiracy theory that he's fucking 21 instead of 25, wherever the fuck that came from, is, not true. At least that's been kind of settled. Because, being called a predator and shit because I'm in a relationship with an age gap with someone who I met when he was 25 is fucking weird. Like, people are being insane.
You know what? Let me correct her right there, because age gap relationships are a thing and they can work for certain people, right? It's true. But the whole thing behind that, honey, sweetheart, is that when we got to see the bedroom, especially, okay, and if this dude is 20, 21, 22, 23, 20, 24, 25, right? There's some issues there, okay? So this age gap relationship, like people who are 25 and 34, they can have lots of things in common, I guess. I'm sure they can. Like me and Sam, we're basically an age gap relationship. It works for us. But when you're talking about somebody who's possibly mentally delayed, and on top of that, there's an age gap, there's a fucking problem. And that, yes, that could put you possibly into a predator category. And I know you can't follow along and keep up and you need everything kind of, that's what we're talking about here, ma'am. And you know that.
Making up shit and stating it as fact and everyone's just believing them. It's alarming. And so at this point, I'm rambling a little bit. again, I don't know how much of this I'm going to edit out, but
Yeti, it's your birthday too. We got to get you the birthday song, girl. Congratulations on making it another year and happy birthday, hun. Lots of birthdays today. I love it. Right, MC? So I feel like we need to say that as to not be insulting to people who are in age gap relationships and they're doing it the right way and the legal way, because it can be seen as predatory if you are, even if that person is legal and you walk into their adult bedroom and they have fucking Spider-Man sheets and fucking Ninja Turtles, you know, and it's not like a situation where it's like nostalgic or whatever. Like, it can be pretty fucking sus. I'm just saying.
I kind of want to circle back for a second. I'm definitely gonna have a members only exclusive video up in the next week or so. To make
Exclusive. I'm gonna have a members only exclusive video up. Okay, Blockbuster. All right. I said that one last night and that was a fucking banger. Well, I ought to start calling you Blockbuster because that's how you think. That's how you see yourself, as some kind of fucking celebrity. Exclusive members only content coming soon.
up for the fact that for my safety, I cannot go live. And I'm genuinely sorry.
Just say for your safety. Like, what do you think these people are? These motherfuckers are eating their little fucking snacky cakes, looking on Twitter and Reddit and and sharing information with each other. These motherfuckers are not leaving their homes. They can't be fucking bothered. You know, like what do you mean your safety, ma'am? God, the dramatics of it all. Wicked Crafter says the girls being cyber stalked is better than a YouTube plaque and an ice cream sundae. It's true. That just means that the community is interested in them. That means that's their way of telling you how much they love you, Quirky. Just fall into it, girl. Wicked Crafter, thank you for the support. Exactly, Missing Mimic. Hello, La La Landing. She promised member streams from Texas. Canadian shuffling it back. So what would we call that? We're just going to stick to the Canadian shuffling it back. That's fine. It fits. They're like the same person. Quirky and the more I watch Quirky present day, the more the connection I have with Chantal. I don't know if that just tells me a lot about my obsession with Chantal, which is totally possible. And I have no problem admitting that. It's totally there, you know, or if it's just like really true. Like they're just a lot alike. And I think when it comes down to death fats, they share a lot of things in common, especially when it comes to relationships with men. I think we're right there. We've nailed it. Eleni, thank you for the support, hun. Hello, Joanna. This is one big chick. How can someone... Dedication. Me being 30 pounds overweight freaks me out. We say this all the time. To get to a certain place, whether it be overweight or whether it be a healthy lifestyle, takes hard work and dedication. She worked really hard to get to the size that she's out. She had to put herself into debt over DoorDash deliveries. She made it to where her mother and father left the country because they could not tolerate it anymore. She's became dependent and she relies upon, I think, her younger brother, who has a job and seems to have some kind of like issues of his own. So again, hard work and dedication really is what it comes down to. Joanna, thank you for the support, hun. Hey, Claudia.
I wish I could change it. To the people who paid, the people who support me, I appreciate you.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Langley. Are you on the Ambien again? Drama B. Langley got you by accident, girl. But if you're in timeout, you'll be back in a minute. She put snacks on credit and packs hospital snacks for a heart attack. Thank you for bringing that up. For people who aren't into Rosie and you've kind of missed that story, allow me to remind you guys, okay? For Joanna, who just said, how does one allow themselves to get to such a size? Again, back to the hard work and dedication. This woman recently, well, not too recent, like 6 months ago, I don't know, not that long ago, thought that she was having a heart attack. A heart attack's pretty fucking serious, right? I could, oh my God, be like, oh my God, babe, my heart, something's going on here. I think you might want to call the ambulance. I don't think I'm going to think about packing a bag. I'm not going to probably... I'm going to get to the hospital as soon as I can, because they say when you have a heart attack that every fucking second matters, right? But no, not Quirky. No. By God, she packed. What did she pack? Snacks. Yeah, she packed snacks because she thought that she was having a heart attack and she knew that she was going to be at the hospital for a while. She didn't want to get hungry, so she packed herself some hospital snacks. It's true. One of the best moments that I can recall ever watching Quirky was when she talked about packing snacks when she thought she was having a heart attack and was going to the hospital. Good times. Hey, Shelly Ray. Not sure where in Texas she's at, but I'm staying on alert, support group member. I understand the incitement. Happy Monday, everyone. Oh, if you catch her out in the wild, girl, I feel like somebody has narrowed in. I guess this goes back to cyber stalking. It's fine. I do enjoy my snacky cakes as well. I think somebody has narrowed in on the restaurant that they went to the other day. I mean, I'm not for sure. It's just out there. It's on the Twitter. Just keep your eyes out, Shelly Ray. And thank you for the support, hon. Good to see you.
And I am sorry. I may get one piece of pre-recorded content up at some point. It's not going to be like my intro vlog. I might just be something random, like that's like low edit effort, because I don't want to spend my time here editing. I've been soaking up every moment with my boyfriend, and I love it here. I think Texas is cool. I love this area.
Remy, you're in danger. Do you hear this? She thinks Texas is cool. She loves this area. She's getting herself really comfortable for the possible relocation. I'm just going to stop you right there, Rosie. I know it's really hard to get through because I can't shut up, but you don't leave the house. So what do you mean you really love the location? Once you're in and you're settled, that's it. She is in the kitchen chair, or she's in her bed. There's no going outside. There's no going for walks. There's no going shopping. There's no going out to restaurants. Everything is delivered at that point. So what does it matter whether you're in Texas, in Dallas, or in the North fucking Pole? You don't go outside.
So happy to be here. You guys, I think one of the best things about meeting Remy is that I've been finding more comfort in being a more reserved version of myself. And it's weird watching how some people are interpreting that more reserved behavior as if like I'm not happy to be here or whatever. You know, it's crazy because I've had to do a lot of shit that I haven't done in months. I had to go to, I separated myself from the Reddits and stuff. I had to start going in. I have people that were helping me kind of get timely updates as things were transpiring. And
as if she's got a team of people. Knock it off. Thank you, Scrange, for your hard work and dedication.
You know, it's like I learned a few things I wish I didn't know. You know, like certain people who said they were never going to react to me again are reacting to me again. Wild. Didn't know that.
What about the fact that your boyfriend exposed himself for being a feeder? Shouldn't that be something that you found out that you didn't know and you're like very disappointed? You're like, oh, I really thought you loved me for my good looks and personality, but come to find out you're just a sicko. That would be me. If it came to find out that Sam was a chubby chaser and she just liked me because I like snacky cakes, I'd be like, you know what? We're just going to have to end it right here. I'm just going to have to walk away from this whole situation.
Certain people who I'm in no longer contact with are still obsessing over me. And
see, I was wondering who she was talking about, Miss T, so it was Pulpy. And I know there are a few girls that she at one time was good with, and then they got into fights, and I think they started reacting to her. So I didn't know if it was them, but you're saying it's Pulpy. Okay.
People are talking about it on Reddit, calling them out for their weird ass parasocial ass behavior. Real. You know, it's just, this drama is exhausting. That's why I looked so tired in my last live. I was exhausted because, you know, like my mom was like so this goes beyond like internet shit, dude. I don't know. But I'm gonna keep living my life. I will not bow down to this.
So let me stop you right there. Let me get this straight. Like this whole thing that's going on the internet with all these cyber stalkers, it's causing your family lots of problems, lots of heartache. You're now claiming that you're basically getting swatted, ruining your life, but yet you're not going to bow down, which means, of course, you're not going to leave the internet, which fair, that's fine. That's your right. Okay. Like, how much are you actually making, girl? If this is making your life so miserable and you're actually getting cyber stalked, to stick around and deal with this shit. Because I'm going to say close to fucking nothing. So you're basically, again, just like Chantal, when it comes down to it, you're willing to fucking do it for free. I love that for us.
That's not a threat or a challenge. It's just, I'm just not going to do it. I'm not.
You absolutely threaten these people and you challenge them multiple times in this video.
I'm not gonna let them win. I'm safe. I am so happy to be here. But I have to revoke their access to me while I'm here. And I'm really, really sorry to the people that support me and care about me and are happy for me.
Aren't you in like a Discord with all of your members, like the 7 that you have? Aren't you in a Discord? Couldn't you have told them in Discord, hey guys, I'm so sorry to tell you this, but unfortunately I'm being cyber stalked and swatted and all these bad things are happening because I'm with my boyfriend in Texas and I'll be back in about 2 weeks or so. You just hang in there, all right? I know you're going to miss your quirky content, but I'll be back. But you went and you made a whole 17-minute fucking video to where you're poking the bear. Don't cry. Don't cry.
And want to be involved and more looking forward to the cooking lives.
Well, she wasn't swatted. She's saying that somebody sent a wellness check.
Too. But this is what I have to do. And I'm sorry to anyone if you are confused, if you don't have the full context. For safety reasons, I'm not going into specifics. But
See, you stress me out, but I really fucking like it. But so you're telling people that you can't go into specifics for safety reasons. So this is how dramatic this is. For safety reasons, she can't tell you what the problem is, but she decided to make a 17-minute video on the situation. Do you realize how much of a joke you really are, Rosie? I hope you do. Hey, Fauntleroy. As another weirdo once said, Roz has got bad credit, but in a large heart. Oh, that was a fucking banger. Wow. That was a classic for sure, Font. And thank you for the support, hun. If she's so happy, then why is she wasting time being on YouTube instead of being with her boyfriend? That's a great question.
Again, the details, the aspects of his life, I'm going to let
you guys think that that's... Oh, you're really probably gonna be mad at me for saying this, but do you think that's Rosie's sex hair? Do you think that when he goes and he gets a hold of that his hand just like when he's got her bent over on the bed and he's just fucking he's going all in, he's going ham on that ass, right? And he grabs a hold of her hair to get a better grip and his hand just slides off. And then not only does his hand slide off of her greasy hair, he takes a big fucking wad of hair because obviously she's losing her hair as well. I'm just saying.
Him share what he wants to share when he's comfortable sharing it, because no one had the right to do what's been done.
So what does he do when he gets that hand and he's like, fuck? What do you think he does? I think he goes from her shoulder and he wipes it all down her back.
I knew that this was going to happen at some point. Parts of this were going to happen, specifically like the breaking down of his completely innocent Reddit posts. Like completely innocent.
How is that? I mean, was there a crime committed? No, you're not wrong. Okay, fair. That's fine. But how are you not going to talk about the elephant in the room? Are you not going to speak on the elephant in the room? You think he uses it for lube? Oh my God. Sorry, 10KD. Are you going to address the fact that these people dug up that he's a feeder? Are you just going to continue to say such innocent posts? It's just, you guys are just being bigots. Okay, it's totally fine if he's a bisexual feeder. Come on, bro. Nobody gives a shit if the dude is in the guys. What they care about is the fact that he's a feeder. That's a big deal, especially when you try to act all high and mighty and give Amberlynn advice on Tommy.
And also, you just don't know how much people can change. And it's funny because like he doesn't even really look like his photo anymore. He's like, he doesn't want me to go into specifics, and I'm not going to. But he doesn't even like look like that anymore. It's kind of funny. But yeah.
Address it, Rosie.
At the end of the day, like, there's a lot of people very dedicated to finding the reason to reinforce the narrative of me being a villain. And I refuse to let these people drag me back to who I used to be. I'm not perfect and I'm going to keep making mistakes from time to time, but honestly.
Who said that? Cat Lady, is he a death fat? He's the opposite of a death fat to the most extreme degree. Go ahead and put that together.
I love him a lot, and I'm so grateful to be here, and I'm so lucky to have him.
You also love the last degenerate you were with. They just weren't willing to claim you. This one is.
And I am not going to jeopardize that or play into that for content. Get the fuck out. I'm not doing all that. So, that is why my vibe was weird. That
You guys could just play into this. You realize that, right? Since your whole thing is to be on YouTube so you can make money to help your family, then why don't you and Remy sit down, do a couples Q&A, and why don't he just come clean about how, yes, he's with you because he's into chicks and he likes to see them get massive and he likes to feed them. It really makes his little weenie hard. Why don't y'all do that? Because we're all going to be tuned in to see that shit. Oh no, again, you need the internet to believe that he loves you for your good looks and personality and you guys got together because you're such a good match and yada yada yada. I mean, whatever, bro. We can play the same song and dance that we play with all the other death fats. It's fine.
why I look stressed and tired.
My point is, by saying that is you could take away people's power because you could just put it out there and just go. If that is what this is and you're okay with that, which obviously you are, then take people's power away. Be like, yeah, fuck. So what? We're in a feeder and feedee relationship. What of it? If that was me, like if I was feeding Sam or something, I'd be like, Ann, what's your point? What, are you mad? Are you jealous? You know, like fucking take people's power away. Quit acting like you just want to be too cool for school on the fucking internet. You're 30 something years old, bro.
That's why I've been feeling very physically ill a lot of my trip, because the stress is making me sick.
You're physically ill on your trip because you're 700 pounds. What are you talking about? Stress. It's the same thing you say about why your ankles hurt. You never blame it on the weight. You say it's other things. You say your knees hurt for every other fucking reason than the fact that you're 600 pounds overweight. What are you talking about? I don't need you to tell me why you don't feel good. Bitch, I know. Okay? You got a cold, you don't feel good? Overweight. All right? You fall, you scrape your knee, overweight. You don't need to tell us why you don't feel good. Bitch, we know.
And I think we are venturing out tonight, but it's been difficult because of all the just been like one thing after another. And
so you're already canceling. You're already stopping going outside. So you go and you fly and you meet this dude. You let him take you out to dinner. You go out and publicly feed. And now you're putting a stop to it. Now all the feeding must happen inside. But tell us how much you love the area. Please do. Lala Landing says sumo wrestling look and strange rules. Yes, girl, I agree. And thank you for the support, hon. I sound like your doctor. It's true. It's all true.
I've just been keeping my cortisol levels low, and just being here with Remy has really helped with that a lot. I love it here. And I look forward to sharing what I can with you guys later on. If you want real-time, in-the-moment updates here and there, follow me on Instagram.
She doesn't feel well, Yulia. Okay, didn't you just hear what she just said? She doesn't feel well, and it's not because she's 872 pounds. She'll have you know. Thank you for the super chat.
I'm Quirky Love Rose on everything. If you want
Quirky Love Rose on everything.
to know, like, my Instagram stories are probably going to be the best place. Again, I don't know how much of what I'll be posting
We expect more of that hoodie gang sign content. That would be great.
when, but
Oh, you want to hear what that guy's mom thinks about her? Well, according to Rosie, she loves her and she got her gift and everything.
to the people that support me, I really am sorry. I really am.
That was great. That was a good time. All right. Well, we had our quirky coverage. We got about 30 minutes to cover Chantal. Sorry about that, guys. We could not go on without covering that video. It was good. But according to Quirky, you don't have to worry about this anymore because she's not going to give us content until she is back in Florida. And to be quite honest, guys, I don't see Quirky going back. And if she does go back, it's to get some of her belongings and then travel right back to her boyfriends. Anywho, this is from not yesterday, but I think the day before. So the last time that we met together, it was when Foodie had this breakup with Salah that he had no idea about. Like, she divorced her husband over text message and he had no idea that it happened. She was gaslighting him. She was manipulating him to get her way. That's where we left off. That was a really good fucking time. Obviously, Salah gave in, gave Chantal what she wanted. FaceTime calls, a little sexy time over the FaceTime. Who knows what these two do in public, but she got her fucking way. That is my point. So this is the aftermath, basically, of Foodie getting her freaking way yet again. Everybody in Chantal's life, they give in and they give her way. But there's a reason for that. That's the only kind of people that Foodie will surround herself with, is people that give in and give her way.
Hey, Belle, Scrape, Sir Austin, Krista.
So she's back to that annoying, she's so happy, they're so lovey. Of course, they're not getting divorced. You know, it's just hard because of long distance relationship. There's long distance Chantal, and there's across the fucking world with a romance scammer. I think the things are a little bit different.
Chili Tea, Jessie May, Nina, Bubbles, Love the Sound of Rain, Aurora, Inu, Yo Mama, Nina. Yeah, I just woke up. Cheese Pizza, Beeson, Grimace. She just woke up, I see. Aussie Girl, Sleepy Bee. It says offline. Strawberries. Cece, Tracy, hello. Lavender, Breeze, hello. Alien. Philip Beezer, Reptard. Melinda, Sleepy Bee, Lavisa. Reptard, sorry. 2 strikes in a row. Hey, Lavisa, lurking here. I don't smoke weed. Belge, Lame. Cocoa Pickles, ECP. He got killed? Oh, please be true. Sorry. Kiara, Larry, Pocket Barbie, Lot. Beezies. Hey, love the sound of rain. I ordered. You'll see when it gets here, I guess. Say what?
Hold on.
OMG to the MMG.
What the hell?
So the streets are cleared up a bit, like from this morning. Oh my god. I might go to a movie.
So anyways, this woman just paid all this money for her Ozempic, okay? And the reason for her that makes so much sense, I mean, obviously her weight's out of control. Yes, granted. But it's also because she's eating herself further into debt. I mean, she's already in crazy debt. Every way that she turns, she's in fucking debt, right? And it all comes down more than likely because of her food habits, right? So that's a big reason that she wants to get on this Ozempic. So it kills the food noises. It kills these cravings. So she's not constantly, dude, the woman is spending $100, $200 a day on takeout. Like there's the fact that she's eating herself into a grave, but there's also the fact that financially she can't fucking keep this shit up. So she goes and she gets the Ozempic. And she's still ordering out food. She's putting no effort into changing anything. Shut up. Yeah, but I feed you out of love. Not because I want to see you get bigger. That's it. I feed everybody, you know? That's my love language. You coming over, I'm going to cook you something good. It's not because I want you to gain weight. There's a difference, ma'am. Whereas Remy, that's what the outcome he wants from overfeeding Quirky. Anywho, so she takes the $285, $75 and she buys the Ozempic and then she changes nothing. She's still ordering out, takeout daily. You could have bought yourself some groceries, made out a food fucking plan and just cooked your own food, but you still refused. So what was the point? What is the point of the Ozempic if you're going to continue to eat that kind of food? And then she's complaining about the diarrhea. One way or another, when we were watching Chantal, I promise you we're multiple times throughout the stream, we're going to be talking about shit. It is what it is. So she's complaining, oh, Ozempic, hold on, guys. I gotta go to the bathroom. Well, yeah, because you eat that, you take the injection and then you eat that food on top of it. What do you think is going to happen? Your doctor is going to tell you, yep, you take this medicine and yep, if you go out and eat certain foods like that, your motherfucking ass is going to be sick. You're going to be down and you're going to be out. And she's like, worth it. So again, not only are you losing the $300 that you paid for the Ozempic, you're eating through it. So you're still buying the food and you're sicker than what you already were with all of your health issues that you already had. This shit is mind blowing.
I got tacos, soft tacos.
It can be Bebop. It can either make you really constipated or it can give you severe out of control diarrhea. And unfortunately for Chantal, who already suffers with obvious diarrhea. She tells us that's how we know all the time. She's even having it worse because of the Ozempic and because of the food that she's eating after she's taking her medication. You can't eat like that after you take. It's not just eating through. That's what a lot of people don't understand who never have taken the medication. You're not just eating through. You're going to get sick. You're going to get sick. Now, whether or not that burger was worth it, that's up to you. And that's a call you're going to have to make. And I guess for her, it's worth it. It just, none of this shit makes any sense.
Because I don't think I can stomach much. I'm all on Ozempic. No, I'm just kidding. Tofu. It's Saturday. Do they smell what? Oh, smoke kush? I don't know. I gave up weed a long time ago and I don't miss it, actually. Yes. It's pie day today. I do it just to piss you off, dialysis warrior. Hello, weird Barbie. Oh, sorry, Reptard. I don't know why I always call you Reptard. I have really bad diarrhea. Potatoes!
I gotta stop her right there because I just want you to point out that Chantal, or again, she already suffers with diarrhea so bad that she the other day was out on her mobility scooter having a coffee and she literally shit herself. So knowing that you've already have these issues with your stomach, can you imagine it being worse? I mean, the woman was out not even for that long and she shit herself. And now it's the diarrhea, the way she explains it is worse than what it was. So are you here? Are you listening? It's your favorite topic, buddy.
Well, all you have to do, dialysis warrior, is check if how long it takes for Ozempic to start working. And it's like a few hours. So it's not all in my head. Oh, really, Pocket Barbie? Okay. Someone said that undertone was horrible. Yeah, I saw that, Tracy. I saw that.
Hey, girl.
I'm going to check Rotten Tomatoes. Undertone Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, my God.
Like it, yeah. What's wrong? Are you... Oh, Tracy said the R word.
Who gets so triggered when Chantal gets her way and then she's so fucking happy and she's so cocky in her chat? Is it just me? Seeing Chantal laugh and smile, does it trigger anybody else the way it does me?
Cheesy Yum Yum.
I want you miserable and crying about Salah and how he's marrying his cousin wife, Chantal.
Hi, Cheesy Yum Yum. Sorry, the emoji. Oh,
Salah, you no good, dirty, rotten motherfucker. This is your fault.
I didn't even see it. Can I ask you something? Except I forget what I was going to ask.
God.
The sun is setting. I can see it.
Shower, girl.
I think the roads are like clear now. Nope. I didn't go to the doctor today. I'm going in April, when it's nicer out.
So she had an in-person doctor visit that she skipped. And now she's going to postpone her doctor visit until May or April when it's nice out. That's great.
I mean, I saw a doctor the day.
Now, mind you, the chat has informed me because I was unaware that all these medications that she's taken together can be dangerous. So if you're going to be prescribed insulin and Ozempic and metformin, that it should be under a doctor's care. So the doctor that she got the Ozempic from was just these weight loss clinic doctors, I believe, if I'm understanding correctly. It's not necessarily a medical doctor. I do believe that there's a difference. So with that being said, she should be monitored taking these medications because that mixture could be fatal to her. And she's like, yeah, it's fine. I'm just going to postpone until I don't know, April or May when it's warmer and I can get the mobility scooter out. By then it'll be too hot. That will be her excuse. Weather's not too bad for scooting, but too bad for a doctor. Great point. Mind you, she went to the mall. She bought herself a bunch of shit. She also, Lush, she went over to Lush of all stores. I don't know why somebody who doesn't partake in showers and proper personal hygiene would spend any kind of money in Lush. But again, we are talking about Foodie Beauty here, okay? But yes, she rode over to Lush in her mobility scooter. Mobility scooter fine in snow for Lush in the mall and obviously the food court. It's totally fine to ride her mobility scooter across the street to the movies to get nachos and popcorn, which she claims she didn't get. Foodie will not go to the movies without movie theater nachos. Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit DuckTales right there, okay? But whether too bad to take mobility scooter to doctor for medication reasons. Right. The Ambrose says diarrhea. Thank you for the super chat, hun.
Day before yesterday, so ask something. Is my cat cute? I'm ready for spring, tired of winter. I know. Lurking here. Really? Can we please get Shamrock Shake? Ugh. You want me to diarrhea everywhere? Used to pee work today?
Hey, Manning.
3 p.m.
Manning, are you just
Already
getting
ready
here? Did you see the Quirky video? If you didn't, you gotta listen to it when you can. It was a good time.
Fall. I don't remember, Kiara. Well, I mean, I think I'm feeling it, but apparently it's all in my brain, according to some people. I got this from the Dollarama. $5. You don't need a Dyson. Works like a charm. All my fast food crumbs.
Do you know what those things are for? What they're mainly used for is for people who work at their desk a lot and you get dust, crumbs if you're eating it. They're for keyboards and electronics. And that's where you're mostly going to see these little vacuums. But of course, Chantal is going to use them for her couch and her food crumbs as if she cares. Yes, also maybe in their car just for like little spills or whatever. But they're mainly for desk and keyboards. Yes.
Sorry, BG. Hey, Joke. How are you? Good. I want that. Chili cheat? You should get one. Looks like a torture device, Nina. Fupa vacuuming. It's true. The nozzle is long. I had pistachio-filled croissant. Ooh, yum. I need one of those for my bed. Yes. Oh, sorry, lovely. Indomie. It's so good. I know. I don't have ticks. What do you mean? Hey, Island Dragonfly. I think I need one of those for the car. Cocoa Pickles. If you're in Canada, Dollarama. It's in the section. It's easy to.
That is how she says it. You spelled that out just perfectly, Fauntleroy. Croissant.
Yes, it's in a box. It's $5, and it's in the cleaning stuff section. I saw somebody do a review. This lady on TikTok, she does reviews of Dollarama shit, and she recommended it. So, yeah, $5. You can't go wrong. It's got a filter, everything. It's really good. It's really good. It's really good.
Uh-huh.
Anyways.
Crap. Okay, this was from 2 days ago. So 2 days ago, yes, she did wear this outfit for a few days in a row. She sure did.
Well, I haven't been fasting, Pansy, because I realize, I have too many medicines and stuff.
Right.
You lurking, no. But honestly, what's happening is the thought of certain foods are making me feel grossed out.
Okay, let's have this conversation because I kind of talked about it a little bit on Twitter, and I don't think that she talks about it in this live stream. She might, but I don't think so. I know she mentioned it in the one that she did last night, but that one's kind of boring, so I didn't want to watch it today. She's already got the car. Me and Aunt took her to clean the apartment. I saw the trash cans, new laundry baskets. Ain't no way oh my God. Yeah. If the apartment is clean, that makes sense. Her mom and her aunt probably came over. She did get a trash can. And not only that, dastardly deed, she set up the water fountain. She sure did. So you could be right. I'm going to have to see the condition of her apartment to get a good judge for myself. And I know that's in the newest one. Fuck, maybe we should have watched that one. We'll go over that tomorrow. But listen, let's talk about this for a second. This whole weight loss surgery that she's talking about that she wants to try to get approved for. And I know there are a lot of naysayers in the community that think that it'll never happen. She gets the right doctor, they'll push her ass through. Believe it or not, we've seen somebody personally from the YouTube community do exactly that. This woman was she drank alcohol, she was a smoker, all of those things, and they still went through and approved her for the weight loss surgery. There are some doctors out there, if they just want to get you in and, if you go through a few things, and I think that Foodie Beauty might do the bare minimum to get approved for the surgery. And let me tell you why I think that. It's because her desperation to get back into the Syrian family home. I'm not saying I'm 100% convinced, but this makes a lot of sense for me. Just let me explain before everybody says no, okay? Hear me out. Is that her desperation to get back into the Syrian home is at an all-time high. I think that she thought this Ozempic was going to be an overnight fix. Like she was going to and she needs to lose weight and she needs to lose weight fast. Okay. That is the predicament that she's in. So I think that if I think Chantal will put her mind to certain things, even when it comes to weight loss, to get what she actually wants. And I think even over food, and I know you guys are going to think I'm crazy, her desperation to get the fuck out of Canada and back in Syria and get away from all of her things that she has is about to come crashing down on her life might just, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying 100% that it's going to happen, but I would not be shocked to see Foodie go through and actually get this weight loss surgery. For her to get approved, depending on what doctor she's going to be working with, it could be a little tricky, but she might do what she needs to do to get it done. It's really going to depend on her determination. And I'm telling you, she wants out of Canada. She wants back in that Syrian home. And when she first got on that Ozempic and Salah showed his face in chat, that was the first fucking thing out of her mouth. Once she said that she didn't say that he was going to marry his cousin, was that she was in the Ozempic. Why? Because that is what Salah is demanding out of this. Because you know why he says that? Because he knows that's the one thing at least he thinks that Chantal won't do is lose weight. Salah can't have Chantal back in Syria because of his family and because he's got a cousin wife. He knows that, right? So he gives her these, look, you can't come to Syria unless you lose 100 pounds. You just can't do it. And because he knows that she'll never do it. And she's like, oh, okay. So she goes and gets on the Ozempic, and then she's researching the Ozempic and she's seeing how much you can lose. And she's like 60 pounds in a year. I don't know about that. Let me go through with the weight loss surgery. Just watch and see. I really think we could be gearing up for that.
Okay. Technically, yes. If you ask ChatGPT and like the pharmacist and everybody said like, Scooty's well, thank you for asking. Yeah, I have little tics I do. I don't know why. I've been doing them forever. Basically, so you start at the lowest dose, 0.250, which is supposed to, get your body adjusted. And you feel mild appetite suppressant, but not much. Then
who's going to take care of her? Well, that's easy. Peter.
In a month's time, in 4 weeks, I go up to 0.5, which increases that. But then when you go up to like 1, then that's when the real,
So if she's already tried to start this weight loss surgery process, and she sees that the requirement is that she lose a certain amount of weight before she can get approved, that explains the Ozempic. In her mind, she's already started the process. Whether or not she's going to actually do it, because again, this is Chantal, and one thing that she will not give up in her life is food. But it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out.
I don't know. So that's why I'm eating tacos. I don't know. I can't stomach very.
Do I think Pete's would be okay with that? Sure. I think Pete's, when it comes to Chantal, would pretty much do anything to help his friend out. Absolutely.
I can't think of I don't like KFC. Gross me out. Well, fried chicken, but not the fries and stuff. I don't know. Fat camp starts tomorrow. Yeah, but Air Berlin's not going. That'll make you want to puke.
Well, Sammy in Brooklyn, that's all for Salah too. You got to remember all of this getting the shot. Foodie doesn't think that there's a problem. She really doesn't see the problem. Even with seeing herself and using the mobility scooter, she really just doesn't think that there's a problem. But when she's told over and over by the romance scammer that your weight is a problem for all these different reasons, and she wants to get back into, Syria, yeah, the Ozempic probably is not working. She's probably not feeling the Ozempic. She's probably not even I don't know. I really don't know. But she'll say that to make Salah believe that, the process has begun, because to her, that's what he wants, right? She's doing what he's telling her to do.
Hey, crumbs, bums. Yeah, Marie. Oh, yeah. I might ask the doctor about that. About the gastric bypass. I don't know. Or maybe a sleeve.
If she goes through and somehow gets approved to have the weight loss surgery, and I have said that for a long time, I cannot see that actually being a good thing for her. Not in her condition. Like her issues with food are so intense and so crazy. I feel like if anything, where she is right now would do her more harm than good. Carlotta, that was funny as shit. Pete will always help his almost baby mama.
You made a fort? Nice. Some people are super responders, true. Yeah, I use Ozempic lame. Who cares about Fuba cheese? And Boogie, like, who cares? He's already lost a lot of weight. Is Billy going? Like, it's not interesting unless very fat people go, in my opinion. She's boring as fuck. That show is so nothing. Yeah. If Amber Lynn went, that would be more entertaining, obviously. Oh, yeah, dialysis? Oh. Doctor Now. Weird Barbie, really? Yeah, Kiara. I better check my sugars.
This is crazy.
Really, Island Dragonfly? Did you have the surgery?
Sonic Crusher says, Chantal, didn't anyone on the playground told you that constantly picking your nose makes you lose brain matter? I think that's where we got to where we are today, Sonic Crusher, if you really want to know the truth of it. Thank you for the super chat, hun. She has a gym downstairs. She has a mall across the street. Dude, we've said it so many times that why aren't you driving your mobility scooter across the street and then walking to build up your stamina in the mall that's right across the fucking street? That would make the most sense. But no, she's just gonna take her little Ozempic and let the jab do its job.
Ozempic is a good shark. That's for sure. Holy crap. How's BG? She's good.
We had hours last night, girl. The real bad storms.
Yeah, ALR and I should keep them. Yeah. Well, we couldn't afford to set up a fat camp. That's where Keem comes in, but I don't want to go at all. Like, at all. If it was like a nice positive show, and maybe, but I'm
No, you know what, Court? I watched Barbecue Chillin's recap too. She does her bidet, the portable bidet that she uses, which is not really a portable bidet. I forgot what people called it. It's right there on her counter. Yeah, it's there. And I think she uses it. And the only reason I think that she uses it is because she went to the bathroom the other day and you could hear her using the we call it the butt douche. Yeah, but it's there. And that's what she claims that she's using to clean the shit off of her ass. Hate to be so graphic about that, but that's basically what she's trying to convince us of. But it's there. I seen it when she showed her bathroom. I was watching, and there was the butt douche sitting right there on her bathroom counter. Hello, Mrs. Muretta. She did only farts, and plus her mess is on the internet pre-salad. No weight loss cosplay will make his fam accept her if they are traditional, as she says. Now, I don't believe that that'll get her back in Syria. No, but I just, Foodie's brain is pretty funkled, and she's got a lot of time on her hands, and her wheels, them funkle wheels are just a spinning, trying to figure out how she can get back in the Syrian home. And I think she's convinced herself of that. Are they going to let her? And fuck no. No way. They don't care if she's 600 pounds or 50 pounds. They don't want her ass over there. Do you blame them? I don't. And anyways, if Foodie, let's just entertain it. And I'm not saying that she will. Let's say that Foodie goes through and she gets approved for this weight loss surgery and she has it done. Could you imagine if she actually lost any kind of weight, 100 pounds or whatever, and she really is feeling herself? Do you think if Foodie finally lost weight, ladies and gentlemen, do you think that she would continue to entertain Salah's ass in Syria? At that point, she could probably get her a local degenerate to entertain her ass. She wouldn't need to be long distance relationship in Syria anymore. That would cancel all of that out. There is potential for entertainment there if it happens. And I think it's a long shot that any of that shit would happen. But still, there's a lot of potential for entertainment if it does.
I'm not into that drama anymore. Wallahi. I'm checking
back to twofers. Yes.
my sugars now. I had those egg bites and a really sugary coffee, though. I gotta stop that. I don't like fake sugar.
The only reason Foodie didn't get back at Salah and do the same thing to Salah that Salah did to her was because with who? We've all speculated that when she first got back to Canada, she definitely hooked up with what's his tooth, right? But outside of that, you know what I'm saying? Like she can't use that as a bright, like, that's fine if you hooked up with Kai Bella because I hooked up with dishwasher. Like she can't say that because the internet will fucking burn her ass for that. So she can't even use that as a clapback to Salah. She just got to shut the fuck up about it. But she definitely would start cheating immediately. What's his tooth?
Duodenal switch? Is that the gastric bypass? I feel like they would try to catch you without hijab. Yeah. You're right.
Sorry, the Muslim cosplay would be completely out the window. If Foodie actually got the surgery, lost weight, that would come to an end.
Right, Hex. Like, I'm worried about that.
Oh, I'm so glad you're safe, hon. Everybody that's going under the tornado warnings and watches, please be safe. Shit has been crazy. Hello, Tally. I hope you're doing better. You can't swing a cat around here without hitting Salah. I see lookalikes everywhere. That's interesting. So basically what you're saying is, what I'm saying is she would no longer need international travel. She could find what she's looking for at home. That's what I said. Thank you for the support, honey. Good to see you. Hello, Monica. Right when I click in, I hear Foodie's brain is pretty funkled. I'm still in this DV shelter, but I got an appointment. I got an apartment. I get the keys Friday. The support group has been with me the whole way, and I love you guys. I'm so proud of you, girl. Congratulations.
Good for you.
Now you can finally start your life and live it to the fullest, girl. Enjoy. Start over. I love that for you. And thank you for the support, hon. I'm so glad you're still around. Yes, a local scammer. I'm sorry. I want to hear what she says.
12.
So your sugars are still 12. You're on Ozempic. You're on insulin. You're on metformin. And you claim that the Ozempic is already working, that it's already cutting off the food noise, which equals you're eating less. Right? And yet you're still popping a 12? That the math ain't mathing, ma'am.
Salah's cousin wife. I was getting on his nerves with that.
Hey, lights out. If Cutie lost weight, she'd be a super villain. I know. So I used to talk about this before. Would we still, because we're a community who is really into the death fats, right? Once you go from a death fat and you lose the weight, you pivot into like horror cow. So you go from low cow to horror cow. And a lot of the people here, they do enjoy both sides of the coin, but a lot of people don't. So once she loses that weight, you're right. She would be a super villain and AKA a horror cow. So I always said if she ever lost weight, if any of them ever lost weight, I probably would lose interest. I'm just not into that shit. But I don't know, man. I really feel like there would be potential for some serious good content there. We'll see if it happens. Then we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Lights out. Thank you for the support, hun. Hey, Court. Welcome to the Poors. Thank you so much for being a poor piece of crap. We appreciate you. Holy shit, Pig Demon. Good to see you, hon. And thank you so much for gifting 20 the YouTube Underground memberships. Misunderstood, Mods T, Lori, Miss Muretta, House of Power Music, Mrs. Ponderosa. God, I used to love Ponderosa. Joel Cant, D Clarity, Monica Bang, girl, always chasing the rain. CMG 1008. Nisi. Hey, Nisi. Tinny Girl. Cunt, was it Cuntella DeVille? Rock, Golden Girl. Who else? Karen with the C. Oz, welcome, all new members. A word from our sponsor.
When life hands you cucumbers,
Yes.
make pickles, right?
That's right, Pig Demon. And that is some motivation for your Monday, girl. And thank you so much. The names are the best part. How can you explain to somebody that somebody named Pig Demon came in your chat and gifted 20 memberships? You've lost them at Pig Demon. They're like, you're fucking crazy. Don't talk to me. And I'm like, that's fine. My community's great. It's okay.
He's like, I don't want to marry my cousins. Most of them are all married. Anyways, I was like, as if we're having
They're married to the other cousins. It's fine.
this conversation. It was just weird.
Stop telling the internet I'm going to marry my cousin. It's embarrassing. You're going to not believe that I'm the Canadian. I'm the Syrian Jim Carrey.
Teeny bees. Yeah, it'll take a while. Maybe I should move my appointment closer.
Skyfar, are you trying to marry your cousin? What's going on in chat? People getting personally offended about marrying cousin comments. Deflection.
What? Scream? What? No, I mean, some cultures have been doing it forever. Type 2 diabetic for years now. Unmanaged properly because of my knee. My coochie has been friggin' itchy all day. Oh.
No, you're right, sweet monster. But my thing, and I guess I should have went into more detail about that, is that normally, yeah, you're right. It's more than just losing weight. Absolutely. But for example, like obviously people are into the MFW lore and all that, and the way that what happened to her life when she lost the weight and she kind of lost her shit. I would say that maybe, and I could be wrong about that. Would you guys consider MFW a horror cow, or would you put her like as a low cow or in a different category? So yeah, you got people like what's that dude with the funny hair and the funny teeth, and he's all messed up. You got that guy. You've got all these different people. Hot plate is getting fat. Yes, I'm aware. And there's that too, MEP. So imagine when she loses weight. Like, we already know how bad Foodie is. Okay, Kay says horror cow. Yes, a tragic cow, horror, Cyrax. Yes, I'm not a big watcher of Cyrax. We already know all these bad things about Chantal. We know they exist. We know, like somebody said in chat, predator, lots of other layers. She's defended pedophiles, all that shit. So once she loses weight, all that really comes to the forefront, if you will. Like, they don't necessarily hide it as much as they used to. That's why I say when she loses weight, it puts her into the category of the horror cow. More than likely, not always the case. Anyways, we're way off here.
But I just still won't cure that. You need Canestin bees. I wouldn't do it, but it's her sick life. What in the deliverance?
And I'm just teasing you, Sky.
Are your kidneys healthy? Anytime you're diabetic, they're compromised, probably, I would say. But yeah, I don't have kidney disease yet. Touch wood. Mashallah. Monostat. No, he's not incestuous. I don't know if it's first cousins, but they marry cousins in the family, yeah.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about, Tiffany. She's definitely, I would say that she's taken a turn. I'm trying to look for your comment to put it on the screen here. If you guys aren't watching your MFW comment through Miss Fucking Nobody, you should be. She does great coverage. You kind of get to watch it for what it is. And let me tell you this. Here's the thing. Katie's done a lot of shit to a lot of people. There's no secret to that. Maybe some people aren't aware of that. So some people watch with disgust as that's what she kind of fucking has coming. And then some people watch and tune in and to see this train wreck, horror cow, whatever you want to call her, out of pure curiosity, not necessarily waiting for something bad to happen, but it's just, you can't turn away from it. Like, you're watching this person who was lucky enough to get this procedure done to save her life as far as her weight condition is concerned, just to go right into hardcore drinking. And she's had every opportunity to make and change her life, and then she didn't. And you hear people tell you, like, yeah, you can go have the weight loss surgery, but a lot of people, they give in to other addictions, whatever they may be, because they can no longer eat. And that seems to be what Katie has done. So I hear people saying all the time, like, oh, these people are horrible people because they're watching, and who could watch something like that? Well, I mean, it's the same. The same could be said about us sitting here watching Chantal or watching Quirky or watching Amber. It's no different. They're different addictions, different, whatever that's going to hurt them, but still very possibly the same outcome. People just can't fucking turn away. It's pure curiosity, maybe morbid curiosity. That might be fair, but still, it is what it is. And when she's not slumped over about to pass out, the shit can be quite entertaining, to be honest.
But he doesn't want.
Same thing can be said about Chantal. This shit can be quite entertaining,
Want to. Apparently. But I'm still paranoid. I envision like all the family being around, and one day a really cute cousin comes over he hasn't seen in a while, and they're like, why don't you just get married and have children? Hey, Links.
That's crazy. I ain't never had nobody in my family say that to me when one of my cute cousins come over to visit. Hey, why don't you get married and have kids? Remember how you like to call me inbred all the time, Chantal? I just want to remind you of that. Lights Out says, hey, Funkle Feet, what were you saying about cousins? Exactly my point, Lights Out, and thank you for the support. And there's also that Sushi. She sure is, and she doesn't hide it at all. She'll flat out say it with her whole chest. It's true. So true.
Right, Pansy? Right? Your pH balance. Could be neighbors, yeah. I'm just always paranoid, like. No, I would never marry my cousins. See, from my culture, I find that weird. Sorry, but ew.
That doesn't change what it is, though. It doesn't change it. Just because it's somebody's culture, it doesn't change the fact that it's incest. You can never change that. You can never change the fact that if somebody gets with a relative, it's still incest. No culture, no, it doesn't matter. It's still incest. Whether if she's saying that I'm doing it and it's not in my culture, I'm just a hillbilly because of it, it's still incest, regardless. End of.
I'm not culture shaming him, but just from my culture, we don't believe in that. So, and I've said that directly to him. I'm like, I mean, I may have made fun of him once or twice when we were in a fight, but.
So that is what you were doing. So when you came on here and you said that and you blasted Salah and you had this divorce, and he didn't even know about it, you were making fun of him.
Like when I was really insecure, I'd be like, just go marry your cousin, weirdo. But I took it back. I was mean. No, he's never expressed interest in.
And if that bothers you, if that part of his culture bothers you, and when you get mad at him, you use it against him, what does that say about you? Because if they're gonna be with somebody who that's in their culture, like incest is just part of it, then you're willing to accept that, and you're not willing to use that against them when you get mad at each other. That tells what kind of person you are, Chantal, that when you two have a fallout, that you go for something like that.
Anybody else around me, but he never, all of his cousins are married that I've met. So, Noor, she's married and has 4 kids. Yeah,
so takes backsies.
It's very common in the Middle East. Is Noor attractive? She's very plain. But she's not
Damn. That you couldn't say nothing nice. She's very plain.
ugly. She's yeah. He never said Grace Kelly was pretty. He's never complimented another woman.
She's got something against Noor. What do you guys think it is? She feels a certain way about Noor. Do you think she was worried and maybe was intimidated that Noor might be the cousin that they marry Salah off to? You could tell by the way she just answered that question that there's something there. He definitely seemed offended. Yeah.
Woman in front of me, no, ever.
And that's the thing. Like Salah, again, is very into the Western culture. I think he's obsessed with it. So knowing that it's frowned upon, obviously, to marry a cousin, to, incest in the Western culture, once he learns that and Chantal uses it as a way to belittle him and to laugh at him and his family, for him now, he doesn't want Chantal to say it because he knows it's frowned upon in the West. Nora was probably inviting cousins over. So y'all can't even be mad at me for this shit because it's the chat that instigates it. I'm over here shutting the fuck up. I'm trying to say it for what it is. It's culture. That's how it works, whatever. And then you motherfuckers keep that shit going. You all know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I'm personally trying to be very respectful, but you motherfuckers that are gassing the shit up. Nora is one of the family members who have spoken against Chantal to the family. Oh, yeah, you're right. I do believe that's true. Nora washed her hands while cooking. That's also true.
But she's very nice. I really like her. A lot of what happened? Why did you ban Squeaky? No. That's the real Squeaky. She told me she was gonna be, so I unbanned her.
Hey, Toodles. Do you think Nora was there when they signed the divorce papers? Possibly, for sure. Nora was a proper wife. Nora was that kitchen that we got to see in Syria. If you guys remember, like it was very well organized. It was very clean. And I was always like, why is it that Nora's kitchen looks like that? And then we go to Chantal's Syrian family homes kitchen and it was a complete fucking dump because she would always be like, don't talk about the Syrian family home like that. You don't know what it's like living in a world tour. But we're looking at Nora's kitchen and it's fucking beautiful for what it is, considering everything. Mm-hmm. She definitely feels a certain way about Nora.
Woof woof your mother. I think it was a mistake. Yeah, because it was right beneath the other one.
Toodles says, yeah, but you can't marry your cousin. What do you mean? You're going to have to be more specific than that, Toodles. I'm sorry. I'm not following. There's a lot of cousin talk going on in the chat. It's making me a little uncomfortable, to be honest.
Hi, Squeaky. Mistake bees.
Woof, woof.
Most unfortunate person to land on. Woof, woof is that person's mother. There's fake Squeakies. No. We love you, Squeaky. I still have my glasses.
You know what I think it is, Font? I don't think that people are necessarily trying to be, and this is not to defend people. I just think that because Chantal has always used it as an insult when there's no fucking proof to back it up that anybody in this community is fucking their cousin or incest or anything like that other than an accent. So when you get the opportunity to kind of like point out the fact that her husband is more than likely practicing what she has talked down on and accused so many people of, they take that opportunity to kind of like go all in. But I don't know. I'm just, like I said, I'd rather just shut up about the whole cousin thing. You guys don't mind. Let's just move on. Hey, Paisley. Oh boy. Cousins, Canada marries cousins at 10 times the rate US does. 2% compared to 0.2% in the last 20 years. Shut up, cutie. I didn't even know that you could actually get married to your cousin in the United States of America. I thought it was all like banned and outlawed and shit like that. Like you can literally go to jail for that kind of shit in the United States of America. But it seems like there's some kind of workaround where a 0.2% is making that shit. Good for them. Good for them. Live your life, I guess. Find love wherever you can. I don't know. Paisley, thank you for the support.
When Kevin said woof, yeah, exactly.
Stacy the Witch says, hi, Yabba. Do you think Squeaky and Chantal scissored? LOL. I think Squeaky wishes. I think Squeaky sits around and does a whole lot of wishing that she could scissor Chantal. And unfortunately for Squeaky, that Chantal honestly is just not interested. She probably thinks that Squeaky is too fat for her. So it's a hard pass. But yeah, she definitely does a lot of wishing. I'll give you that. And thank you for being a member for 4 months. Alabama Tuesday.
Hello.
Oh, probably not first cousins.
Elton John. Hey, Hideo. Lennon Bees, go punch a woman. Oh my god, I didn't know he was like that. Where's my tacos, bro? How long does it take to make tacos? The fuck?
Well, if you would tip more, they would get there faster. By the way, I believe this was Saturday night.
Oh, they're on the way.
So Foodie decides to do a DoorDash. right? Because she doesn't have any food noise anymore. That makes complete fucking sense. On a Saturday night, complains about how long it takes to get there. Again, it's a Saturday night, and she tips like shit. Hell yeah, I love tacos too, Sky. I'm making for the first time chicken Alfredo tonight. I'm pretty excited about it. And I'm not using jar sauce neither. Uh-huh.
I hope you get
We're moving up in the world, ladies and gentlemen.
better soon, girl. No, I got soft tacos. I don't like the corn ones. Ugh. Do you want to talk about it? You're right, your lawyer. I made pork chops again. My mom used to make good pork chops with... she would mix brown sugar and yellow mustard.
Yeah, it looked pretty easy.
I make my own tacos with Taco Bell seasoning packets. I want to eat something, but I also want to be a lazy piece of shit. Hey, Jane. Freedom teeth.
I mean, I hate to keep repeating the same talking points, but again, dude, you don't do anything all day. You would think that you would want to get up off your ass and at least cook your own food. I just can't imagine laying down all fucking day, sitting down, no movement whatsoever. You're not leaving your apartment and you have food delivered right to your door. Do you know how dangerous that sounds?
Well, it's a cultural thing. I don't know.
Oh my God. I'm not even mad at that one. Her cousin. I'm gonna have to wait and see how offensive that is in chat before we, call it a solid new nickname. Ooh, a spicy pot sticker soup. That sounds good.
No, it's not Taco Bell.
Your department is going to be Taco Bell packets for Halloween. That sounds so cute. I just can't believe you guys have already picked out your Halloween costumes. We haven't even got to spring yet.
Turn my light on. It's getting dark in here. It's getting dark in here.
My cousin.
So put on all your clothes. The hijabi version.
That was pretty fucking funny. I'll give you that. Sometimes, rarely, you can actually be funny. That was one of those moments.
It's getting dark in here. So put on all your clothes. The hijabi version. I am going so hot. I'm going to keep my clothes on.
I gotta go. My kid has basketball camp today, and I don't want to be late. I don't want to be that much of a disappointment in her life. Okay, I'll have you know for all you naysayers out there. So, yeah, we're gonna end it with that fart. Yes, she did, and she was very proud of it. Yes, I've had all I can take of the death fats today. I'm clocking out. I'm punching the clock, and I'm leaving. All right, we'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place, same time crunch. Because again, she has it for like this whole week. At least she gets to go do something. Okay. So there's that. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Be safe out on these YouTube streets. Make sure you boots on neck when it comes to Rosie and feeder situation. I know that everybody's going to have their snacky cakes and punching away at their keyboards. And I can't fucking wait to see what you guys find. I'm here for all of it. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Detain me, bitch.